Hi there Power Ranger fans, it's time for another Mighty Morphin Power Rangers Legacy toy review with me, Admin GoldKingRanger from the GoldKingRanger team. In this video we will be reviewing the second wave of Mighty Morphin Power Rangers Legacy figures. So unfortunately we didn't get this wave in the UK. I had to get someone to help me import these from America a couple years back, but you can probably still find these figures in particular in America. I know some people have been finding pink and yellow Rangers a few times, and I believe Target and stuff. But for now, let's just enjoy this review. So as you can see, we have the Mighty Morphin Black Ranger, Blue Ranger, Yellow Ranger and the Pink Ranger. And they come with their individual power weapons, which is pretty cool, and painted blade blasters. And it's so cool. I mean, it's so nice that I've got all these legacy figures, and they're pretty cool on display and stuff. Anyway, so let's get to it. So what we're going to do is have a look at each figure and see what they can do. Okay, so the first figure is the Black Ranger, Zach or Adam, but we're going to go with Zach because he's the original Black Ranger, but I do love Adam too. But anyway, so Mighty Morphin Black Ranger, he comes with his power axe, and it's very nicely painted with a Mastodon coin, nicely painted. So he's able to hold the power axe in two ways. So you can hold it as the axe, or if you take it out and put it in its hand, he can hold it in his cannon blaster mode. As for articulation, his wrist can turn 360 degrees, and so can head. 360 degrees on the arm, elbow, shoulder joint, the legs, like so. The blade blaster, all the figures have holes on the side of their belts for the blade blasters to attach, because there's little pegs. And the blade blaster, just like we previously reviewed with the first wave, is very nicely painted, and they attach. Trying to find the space bit now. There you go. So just like that. That's pretty cool. So now let's move on to the next one. Blue Ranger. Okay, so now we have Blue Ranger Billy, and he comes with his blade blaster, which is on the holster at the moment, and his power lance. Now the power lance, pretty awesome. Nicely painted silver with the Triceratops coin and the gold power coin. There we go. Very cool. He's also got the Triceratops coin on his belt. There it is. There's the Triceratops. And the power lance can come apart like this. And as for articulation, he has pretty much the same articulation as the Black Ranger, but he's still pretty cool. I mean, the detail. I love all the details on all the helmets. They're pretty cool. And so yeah, the same articulation as the Black Ranger. And obviously the power lance comes apart, as you can see. And there. Yeah, that's pretty cool. I do love the Blue Ranger. He's awesome. So let's move on to the next one, which is Yellow Ranger. Okay, so now we have the Mighty Morphin Yellow Ranger, Trini, or Aisha, depending on what series you're based in. But I say it's Trini, the original Yellow Ranger. So she comes with her power daggers and her blade blaster in all its painted glory. So the I will show you one of the power daggers because they're pretty much the same. So the power daggers have the nice painted gold power coin and all the painted silver, nice detail on the blade, which is pretty cool. There's some detail on the power morpher buckle. As for articulation, the arms can turn 360 degrees, so can the head. The hands can rotate, so can the elbows. The arms can move up. the legs can move like so, like that. So obviously the Yellow Ranger figure is able to do a lot more articulation because the Pink Ranger does have a skirt, so there, that'll do. Okay, so now we've finished with Yellow Ranger, let's move on to the fourth figure, which is in question. Now let's move on to the last figure, which is the Pink Ranger. Okay, so now here's figure number 4, which is the Mighty Morphin Pink Ranger. And she comes with her Blade Blaster, and her Power Bow, and a Power Bow Arrow. Which is pretty cool. It's interesting that they gave us a Power Bow Arrow. The cool thing is, you can get her to pose with it, well, if you set it up right. Now, her Power Bow has a little tiny weeny pterodactyl coin. Trying to show you as quickly as I can. There we go. It's small. It's also on her Morpher as well, as you can see. Pretty awesome. Now, you probably notice, what are these funny little holes on the bottom of the Power Bow? Well, we're going to come to that very shortly. Now, as for articulation, it's like Yellow Ranger's, only she doesn't have a lot of leg articulation due to the skirt. But, same head, rotating, arms, shoulders, elbows, limbs, that sort of thing. And that's it, yeah. And also you probably noticed she's got the green eyes on the helmet. So other than that, they just sometimes give her the orange eyes instead of green eyes, but I'm glad they kept the green ones in because they're meant to be green. But other than that, that's pretty cool. Okay, so let's finish up this review, shall we? Now, if you remember earlier about the Pink Ranger's Power Bow having those strange peg hole things, well, that's because the weapons, the power weapons, are all able to combine to form the Power Blaster. So, let's get this show on the road. So, Power Axe. Let's get the Power Bow. Now, the Power Bow we have to just put into here. It's like a little hole, and there's a little peg on the end of the Power Axe. So we're just gonna put that in there, push it down like this. So Power Bow, Power Daggers, which go just simply peg into here, like that. The Power Lance, which go on here sideways. And then Power Sword from the Red Ranger, and that attaches on here like that. And then, well, this shot wouldn't be complete without the Red Ranger to hold the Power Blaster, and I'm hoping this will work out just as I hoped, but let's see. Right, I'm just gonna try and oh, that'll do. Oh, that's perfect. Look at that. So the Power Blaster firing away. This is so cool. And of course, let's quickly bring in the other ones. So we have White Ranger and Green Ranger, and of course Lord Zed. We'll put him next to White. Wow, this review has been a lot of fun. I do love these legacy figures. Now, of course, if you want to get these legacy figures, you're gonna have to search from America, or you have to search online through eBay and so on. But if you'd like some help to find these figures, do not hesitate to contact us, because all the links on how to contact us are below in this video description. As always, thank you for watching, and may the power protect you. See you guys in the next Power Rangers GoldKingRanger review. Bye bye for now, Rangers.